Good morning. Happy Tuesday. Today is library day, so my kids are going to come in and then I'm going to send them to the library for the whole class period. They're like my favorite days ever because I can get so much done. So it's already 6:45. I don't try to be there super early on these days because I have pretty much the whole day as a plan time. There are a few classes that I can't bring right away and I have to wait about 20 minutes to bring, so I have them for like half a class period. And for those groups, they just check their library accounts, and then I do pull a group for those classes so they can stay caught up on their groups. I brought my breakfast with me this morning because I didn't get up early enough to sit down and eat breakfast. So I have this Chobani black cherry yogurt, and then I put some granola in it, so I'm gonna eat this while I'm driving. And I also have my iced coffee, which will hopefully last me for the morning. But usually if it's not water, I chug it pretty dang fast, so we'll see how long it lasts me. So I'm gonna go to school and I will see you when I get there. Here's my outfit for today. I have these, I don't even know what style of pants you would call this, but they're like high-waisted, really wide leg pants from Target, and I love this color. And then I have my white shoes. And then I have this jean jacket, and then I believe it's from Old Navy, yeah. And then I have this t-shirt from Etsy, and it says, "Hooray, Library Day." It's Library Day. And then my earrings are Amazon. And now that I'm looking at them, I feel like they don't go with this very much, but it's fine. They're on, so that's my outfit. Let's have a good day. My kids are in the library, so I am making an anchor chart while they are gone. I started this last hour, and then I hate doing that because I'm tracing it, so I just made, like, you probably can't see it, but I made little marks of, like, where the edges of my anchor chart were, so I'm going to finish this. I got my anchor chart done. I have this one, and now I need to laminate it. And then I have this one from a couple weeks ago in my RTI, and I would like to laminate it so I can use it next year. Okay, I'm going to redo this reading graffiti wall. I'm just going to cover up my old one. It is after school. I am headed home. I am going to do an arm workout tonight, and then I am going to clean up my house. I'm going to do a couple rooms tonight and a couple rooms tomorrow, but my house is covered in dust. We took the walls and ceiling out of one of our rooms because they were plaster and they need to be replaced, so it made a ton of dust in our house, and I've cleaned a couple of the rooms, but I just need to dust, and I didn't get to it this weekend, so I'm gonna do a couple tonight and a couple tomorrow. But we're just having leftovers for dinner Today at school was a pretty good day. I think all my classes for the most part did okay in library. I asked the librarian about every class, and the only class that she said was like kind of squirrely, like didn't deserve a point, was my 6th hour, which doesn't surprise me. And I actually didn't ask her about my 7th hour, so we shall see. But she did take them outside, and so I think they were probably good because they got to go outside. So we'll see tomorrow how she says they did. I might also text her so I don't forget. But I did get a ton done today. I made an anchor chart. I got a kid caught up on his work. He started his reading test that he needed to take. I redid the graffiti wall, as you saw. And I got my class assignment done. So I got a ton done today. Today was very productive. Good morning. I am headed to school. It is 6:54. That's why it's so light outside. I am not headed out very early at all today. I slept in till about 5:15, which isn't really getting up that late, but I just took my time getting ready this morning, and I was like, I don't really need to be at school to get anything done because we have evaluate testing today. So I have a whole like hour and 15-minute chunk of time where kids are in my room, but they're just taking tests. So I have that time to work on stuff. I did in fact eat breakfast at home. That's another reason why I am kind of leaving closer to 7 versus closer to 6:30. I am trying to pull up my slides, but they're not working. So I had to completely turn my Chromebook back off, this one. I'm going to turn it back on, and then I'm going to have to restart it because I did this all day yesterday and it never really worked until the end of the day. So hopefully I can get it working this morning. But let me move you and show you my outfit for today. So today I have on my jean jacket again, which I'll probably take off. I'll just take it off now. I don't really need it. I didn't really feel like I needed it, except for outside. So now I'm inside, but that is my jacket. That's from Old Navy. And then I have this dress, which is also Old Navy. And then guess what shoes I'm wearing? My white tennis shoes from Target. And then I have this necklace, which is actually this same necklace, but it's like a reversible necklace. This side, I don't know if you can tell, just has a heart on it, which kind of matches these earrings, which I think these earrings are from Hobby Lobby. This necklace is from a boutique, so I can't link it. This is from Etsy. And then, yeah, my hair is my same hair as yesterday because I didn't wash my hair, so. Okay, I thought I'd show you my small group stuff. I'm reminding them what an analogy is, and I was going to use this example. The rubber duck is to yellow as grass is to green. But I use that with my other 2 groups, and so this group has heard it. And believe it or not, they don't listen to much, but they do listen to that. So they would know the answer. So I changed it to be carrot is to vegetable as apple is to fruit, and then they can tell me that. And then this was supposed to be moo is to cow, but I couldn't do that because one of the kids in this group today lately has been being such a distraction. Like every so often she'll literally yell moo across the room, and so I was like, I can't have her group have that as their example. I was like, so I'm gonna have to do something else. But so I'm gonna show them this, we're gonna talk about it, and then remind them what an analogy is, how they work, how to read them, and then they're gonna finish this on whiteboards, and I'm gonna show them an analogy card
and then they're going to have to finish it. So on some of them, they don't have stars, like this one doesn't. They just have to tell me the answer, and if they get it wrong, I get to roll and move. But on the ones with stars, if they get the answer wrong, I explain the relationship, and then they get a second chance after I've explained the relationship. That should help them. That's what we're doing today. I have a few things that I need to get done today. One is a form for one of my students, so I need to fill that out, and I have about 15 minutes until kids get here, so I'm probably going to do that this morning, and then I won't really have anything else that needs to get done today, so I can start working on like next week's lesson plans just a little bit. But that is my plan for this morning, so I will talk to you at plan. It is my plan time. Today has been going pretty well. My link for my assignment worked in my first hour, but then in my second hour it wasn't working. I was so frustrated. So it literally took the whole hour for everybody to like get that pulled up. It is after school. I'm headed home. Today was a good day. The whole day was a good day. Other than my 8th hour. My 8th hour I pulled a group and they got a little wild and crazy, which it was kind of my fault because one of my students gave me a picture of like an eyeball, but it was like a rainbow eyeball, and it was like, look, it looks just like me. And so I kind of got them wound up, but then they like wouldn't calm down, and I said a couple times, guys, we need to calm down, and they would not calm down. So then I had to threaten to sign their behavior card, which is what we sign if they're not behaving. And then that kind of got him calmed down. So other than that, today went really well. Even my 7th hour did a really good job today. My plan is to go home and I'm going to do probably a dance workout because I want to get all sweaty. I would love to go outside and take a walk, which I might do that anyway. I could take a walk and do a dance workout. I might do that because it is really nice outside. As you can see, my window's down. It's 65 degrees, which is incredible. So I think I might take just a quick walk and then, I don't know, it's really muddy. I probably won't because it's super muddy. Dang. Okay, anyway, I'm just gonna do a dance workout, which will be fine, and then get all sweaty, and then I need to take a shower. And then tonight I need to dust the living room. Yesterday I dusted the dining room and the master bedroom. So tonight I need to dust the living room, and then all I have left to clean is the bathroom, which I'm gonna wait till Friday to do that. So then it's just clean for all of next week too. And then I also need to clean off the stairs. So that's my plan tonight, just clean the living room, and then tomorrow I will probably clean the stairs, and then the bathroom I will clean on Friday. So it's a good day. We're probably gonna have a good evening. I'm not making anything for dinner. I'm just heating up leftovers. So I will probably see you in the morning. Good morning. I thought I would start by showing you my outfit today. So I'm wearing this cardigan from, I believe it's from Target. And then under it I'm wearing this dress, which I do not know where this is from. My sister was getting rid of it and I took it from her because she didn't want it. So it's very cute. And then I have these shoes, which I'm not wearing my white tennis shoes today. I'm wearing these slip-on shoes, which are from Target. And then my jewelry is my Kinder Scott heart. And then I have these earrings from Target. My rings I wear every day. I have a little white tank top on under this. But that is my outfit. This is what my kids will see when they come in today. I'm giving them a minute and a half to do their to-do list and read their homework and get out their materials. Then today I'm going to give them 15 minutes just of independent work time to continue or finish or start their actively learn article, depending on where they got yesterday or if they were gone. Before they read, I'm going to remind them of the genre because that's on their test. They need to know the features and the definition of the genre. And then I'm also going to review that we can figure out the author's purpose once we read it, or even before we read it, just based on the genre, because some of the classes yesterday I forgot to talk about that. So I'll give them 15 minutes to do that, and then I will pull my small group. Okay, so I have everything set up. I showed you my lessons. I think I'm ready for the day. I have duty at 7:30. It's 7:28, so I need to go in about 3 minutes. In all honesty, I'm not really feeling it today. I'm just like not quite at the level that I need to be. I'm probably just gonna sit for a few minutes and then have duty and go talk to my bestie, my teacher bestie, for the morning because I have duty with her. So let's hopefully have a good day, and I will see you at lunch. Today has been going okay, not great, but my dad brought me coffee in first hour, so that kind of helped my day. Overall, my kids are just like not really doing what they know how to do, and that's very frustrating. These are the days that I kind of am like, how am I supposed to do this for 30 more years? I really don't know. So anyway, it's lunchtime, so I'm going to show you my lunch. I have an Olipop, a grape Olipop, which is my favorite flavor. And then I have this orzo with sausage and onions and things like that. It's very delicious. And then I have a clementine and a little mini Chomps stick. So I'm gonna eat my lunch, probably watch some YouTube, and just chill out from my not great day. I've done a lot of grading during my plan. I do need to switch over my small group table. I totally forgot to show you all this, but this was another highlight of my not so great day. Hopefully I can get these out without breaking them. But one of my students made me these like earrings out of those little bracelet things that they make all their bracelets out of, but they're little like hoop earrings. So my outfit tomorrow is going to have to involve these little earrings, but she gave them to me. I was like, did you make these? And at first I thought it was a little bracelet, but no, they're earrings, so they're so cute. So I'm gonna have to try and wear those tomorrow. It is the end of the day. I had a very good end to my day, actually. So my day kind of got turned around. My 6th and 7th hour did incredible today for them. And when I was grading the articles, the one class that impressed me the most was my 7th hour. And that never happens. Like, they never impressed me the most. So I was very pleased with the end of my day. I have a ton of work that I need to do right now, which is so funny because the beginning of the day, I had so much time and I was like, I don't even know what to do. I don't have anything to do. And I have a ton of stuff that I need to do, and it's just little stuff. It'll probably take me 30 minutes, but I have some things to do. So I'm gonna get those things done, get my classroom ready for tomorrow, change my dates and things, and then I'm gonna head out of here, and I'm hoping to go on a walk today. Hopefully it's not too muddy. Let's finish up here and then go home. This is Carl. I just realized tomorrow's the last day of February. That was not from a student, by the way. I found it in the hallway. Y'all, it's so freaking windy. Oh my gosh. But it feels good, so I can't complain. Okay, today ended up being a decent end to my day. It was a rough start, like I've told you, but we're gonna go home. We're gonna take advantage of the beautiful windy weather and go on a walk. And I will see you in the morning. Happy Friday. I'm so happy it's Friday. I am in a good mood this morning, so hopefully we're gonna have a good day. We have a lot going on today, so I'm honestly a little nervous because the first thing going on is during second hour we're having an active threat drill, and we have what's called safe defend boxes, which I'm not going to go into a lot of detail, but we use those if there's ever an active threat. We would activate them. And so it makes like this big alarm, and it's really scary, but they have been proven to work in an active threat situation. But anyway, we have a drill for that this morning, so all of those are going to go off, and they blink and make alarms and noises and everything. So I think it's going to really scare the kids, but luckily the hour that I have when the drill is going to happen is a really good hour, so hopefully that goes okay. And I'll really emphasize in first hour and the beginning of second hour, I'll be like, this is a drill today, so yeah, it's gonna be scary, but no, it's not real, just so they're not like totally freaked out. But that is the first big thing that's happening. The second is just that it's Friday, and Fridays are always crazy. And then the third thing is in 8th hour today, we're taking our kids outside for a blitz day. So like if they don't have any missing work or absent work, then they get to go outside. And then the kids that have missing or absent work have to stay in. And that just always kind of puts them in a crazy mood anyway. So that is what we're doing today. So let me move you, and I'm going to show you my outfit. I put you on a different side today. Same window, but different side. So this is my outfit. I love these jeans. They are from American Eagle. And they're straight leg jeans. And I love the fit of them. I love how they're kind of tight up here, but not too tight. And then they're loose, but not. And then they're like kind of flary. I don't know. I just like them. And then I am wearing white tennis shoes. But I'm not wearing my same white tennis shoes I wear every day of my life. I'm wearing Adidas white tennis shoes. And then this shirt is from Etsy. It says half teacher, half coffee. And I wanted to match my shirt today, so I brought my coffee with me. And then for my jewelry, I just have my rings I wear all the time. And these earrings, my cute little student made them for me yesterday. So I made sure that I found something that would go with them today so I could wear them. So that is my outfit. Let me show you what we're doing today. This morning they are going to open up their article that we've been looking at all week, and then they're going to bring their Chromebook to my carpet, which is down here, and I'm going to sit in this chair, and I'm going to be reading out of our read aloud that we've been doing. So I'm giving them 4 minutes to get that pulled up and come to the carpet with their Chromebook. And then we are doing this Foursquare sequencing today. So they're going to use their article, and I'm going to put them in groups. Like they're already sitting in groups, so I'll just have them work with their group. I'm not going to put them in new groups. But each group has a different paragraph of the article. So what we're going to do together is I'm going to use this paragraph, and each paragraph I assign is a different tradition. So like my tradition is singing their Valentine's wishes to their chosen one. That one's a pretty hard one, so I'm doing like one of the harder ones as an example, just so they can like see it. So I'm going to do that with them, and what they're doing is they're reading it as their group, and then they're going to spread it out into 4 different statements and use those sequencing words and practice sequencing. And so each group will have a different tradition. I'll give them 10 minutes to work with their group to do that. I gave each table a little dry erase pouch of that sheet, and then a little eraser, and then they have a button light, and they'll just turn it on whenever they are finished with their sequencing. Once they're done and I've checked it, I'll know they're done because of their light. I'll turn their light red, and then I have one class where I have to pull groups because I just couldn't get to it the rest of the week. And then for other than that class, they will have free Friday for the rest of the class period. That is my plan for the day. The bell is about to ring, so I will see you at lunch. It is my plan time. I did not pick you up at lunch because I actually went outside to eat lunch with my friends today, which was so nice to go outside. It is so nice outside. I thought it was nice yesterday. It's even nicer today. So you bet your bottom dollar I'm gonna go on a walk when I get home again, like I did yesterday. So today has been going really well. Last year when I did the sequencing activity, my kids really struggled with like, how do I make this 3-sentence paragraph into 4 sentences? And they're not really struggling with that this year. They are struggling with paraphrasing, which I did an example with them, but they're just like, well, we can't use the word as because they said as. And I'm like, no guys, it's okay to use some words. You just can't completely copy the sentence. So that's where their struggle is this year. But overall, they're doing a really good job. So for my next few classes, I'm not just assigning them each a different or a different paragraph from the article and having them do the whole thing. What I'm gonna do, since my next 2 classes are lower, is we're just gonna do one together, and we're gonna do the first 2 boxes together, and then the last 2 boxes they're gonna finish on their own. That's my plan for the rest of the day. I did get observed in my second hour, and my principals are very chill, so he was just kind of talking to me, and he was like, this is a really cool lesson, like he told me that. So I think it'll go well. I need to meet with him about it during this time sometime, but right now he's at lunch. He has lunch duty, so I'll have to go down in a few minutes when that time is over. But overall, today's going really well. We're gonna go outside in 8th hour. The drill today went really well too. I mean, my kids were silent, and I was like, you all did a fantastic job at this. Like, this is exactly how quiet it should be in the real thing. So I was like very proud of them. They did a really good job. So it's going well. So I will catch you after school. It is the end of the day. I am headed home. I had a good end to my day. My 7th hour did pretty good today. I mean, they were loud, but they were well behaved. So today was pretty good overall. Nothing eventful happened. The blitz day was fine. I didn't have any kids shocked that they were staying in. So there were no tears or anything like that. So overall, it was a good day. I don't really have anything else to say about today. I will probably try and get some footage tomorrow, because tomorrow I'm super excited. Me and my sister are going on a little shopping trip all day. So all day tomorrow, we are going to a mall and going out to eat, and it's going to be super fun. So I'll probably try and get some footage of that to add to this week's video. So I will see you tomorrow. Good morning. It is Saturday. I am dressed and ready to go. I could not figure out my shoes this morning, so I'm running a tad behind schedule. I need to be somewhere in 5 minutes, and it takes about 15 to get there. So we're running late, but it's okay because we're just meeting my sister, and then we're driving to Springfield to go shopping. So I don't actually have to be there on time. It'd be nice, but she's probably running late too, because it's just a family trait that we have to run late. So I was actually doing really good. I was really proud of myself. I was like, dang, I'm gonna be ready. I'm gonna be early. Like, I'm gonna be there on time. No, I am not being there on time, but it's fine. So I'm very excited. If you can't tell, we're going shopping, and I am ecstatic. I am so excited. We are going shopping, and we're just gonna literally just do girly things all day, and I'm so excited. Okay, so our plan is when we get there to go get some brunch, which I did eat this morning when I got up, because I was like, I'm gonna be starving by 11, and I don't want to be starving, so I just got a bowl of cereal and ate that, which doesn't fill me up that much, because normally I eat lunch at like 11:10. So I was like, if we don't eat anything till 11, I'm gonna be starving, because usually I'm starving at lunch anyway. or at like 11:10 anyway, like normal lunchtime. So anyway, it's also not very warm today. It's only 33 degrees right now, and I think the high is only like, well, where I live, the high is only 47, and then where we're going, the high is like 50. So it's not going to be very warm. So anyway, it's fine because we're going to be inside shopping all day. So I will see you when I can. I probably won't film too much today, but I will try and get a little bit of footage. Just because I said I was going to add that to this video. So I'll try and get some footage, but I will probably talk to you again when I get back from shopping, and I'll give you a haul. Hello from Sunday. I never gave you a haul last night of what I bought because it was like 11 when I got home, so I was a little tired, so I didn't give you a haul. Also, my glasses are totally glaring and you can't see my eyeballs, so just pretend I'm like Meeper from the Muppets. If you don't know, but he like doesn't have eyeballs and he has glasses, and that's always what I feel like when you can't see my eyeballs. Anyway, I'm gonna give you a haul of what I got yesterday, and then I just went to Walmart, so I'll give you a haul of my groceries too while I'm at it. I'll give you a haul of my groceries first because I kind of need to put them away. I got some more iced coffee. I got some eggs. I'm gonna make a veggie pizza this week, so I got some broccoli and cauliflower for that. Also for the veggie pizza, I got some crescent dough. I got a big old thing of heavy whipping cream, salad, shredded carrots, also for the veggie pizza, and another recipe that I'm making this week. Asparagus for a side to go with one of our dinners. French onion dip, which the veggie pizza called for this. I think you mix it with like mayo, which I don't really have mayo, I have sour cream, but I think you can substitute that. So anyway, it called for this and mayo mixed together, so I bought like the smallest thing I could of this. And then we have some wavy chips that we like to dip and stuff, and we ran out of dip, so I was like, this is perfect. I can use this for two things. Blueberries, hot dogs, Oreos, thin. Y'all, I got a bag of Cadbury eggs, right? I thought I was getting like the full on like, it's fine. They're a snack then. Mascara. This is my favorite mascara. Once again, I failed on the candy getting. I was wondering why this candy was so cheap. Well, I thought I got a bag of M&Ms, and apparently I just got this thing of M&Ms. Okay, read descriptions is what we've learned from this. But this should actually work out because I was just gonna make some cookies with it, and each cookie only has like 3 M&Ms, so this will work. But this is not what I thought I was getting. Once again, what did we learn? Read descriptions. Y'all, I have never failed so much in my life getting groceries. Look at this big freaking thing of sea salt. I can't handle it. I didn't want to get this big of a thing. Oh my word. I got some ground mustard because I'm going to make some homemade macaroni and cheese. And it called for this, and I didn't have any. So I got some of this. This is actually what I thought it was getting. So we're kind of back on track. Okay, I needed plums, but I don't know if plums are just like not in season, but they didn't have any. So I just got prunes, like dried prunes, which are plums, just dried. So I guess they're dried plums then. They're just called prunes. Why do they call them something different? I guess it's the same as grapes and raisins. Like, they're the same thing. Why do we call them something different? Anyway, I got some. I got the prunes for a, like, themed meal I'm making. I need plums for one of the, like, items on the menu. I also was thinking that they'd be really good, like, cut up in oatmeal with, like, some cinnamon. They'd be good. And then I got some chicken broth for a soup recipe this week. I got a bag of apples because we have been eating apples like crazy, and these are my favorite. V8 juice. Okay, now I'm going to show you what I got shopping. I got some socks. I wanted some Nike socks like this, but then I saw these at Old Navy and I was like, these are definitely cheaper and they're fine. They're not gonna be as thick, but you know, they do the job. So I got some of these. This is just 2 pairs. It came in 3. I'm wearing one of them. I got a new sports bra. I got some underwear. Show you my other not very exciting stuff before I get into the more exciting stuff. I got some paper towels. And I got Alden a little tiny notebook to write down the hymns he needs to play for the week because he likes to keep that on the piano. And then I got him some socks. Okay, I'll show you one exciting thing and then I'll show you some boring things and then exciting things again. So this is exciting. I got these shoes. I don't know what type of Nike shoes they are, but I got these because as you know, I wear my white tennis shoes all the time, and so I just wanted some of these Nike ones to replace those because those were getting kind of dingy and like flattened out and they didn't look too hot anymore. So I got these. Also, I'm playing with the laces. I don't know if I should like have the laces like this or like tied them. I don't know. We're gonna try that for a little bit. And then I got some other very similar shoes that are also white, but they have this like cream check instead of just the all white check. And the bottom has these. And then the front, I like the look of the front better on these. But then I went ahead and got the other ones. One, because my sister is a bad influence sometimes and she told me to just have both. Also because I'm like, sometimes I just want all white and sometimes I'll want like a little color on it and it'll look good. So I got those. So those were an exciting purchase. I got a trio of Native hair and body stuff, shower stuff. I got the Doritos like collab they did with Native. So I got the conditioner, the shampoo, and then the body wash. And I went to Bath and Body Works and I got all the same smell of everything, like the same scent, and I got some soap of the sweet carrot cake, and then I got 2 sweet carrot cake candles. I got the small one and then the big one, and I liked the coloring of this. I thought it would look really good in my bathroom for this one, and then this one I thought it would look cute in the kitchen. And then look at the tops, they're so pretty this year. There's that one, and then this one has a little bunny. So cute, and it smells divine. I mean, how could I say no? That is so adorable. And it was only like $13 or something. It hopped into my cart. I don't know what to say. Are you kidding? This one really did hop into my cart. Look how cute it has a little bunny, and it matches the teapot. Oh, I couldn't say no, and this one was only $7. So really, it wasn't that expensive. And like, I use teacups and teapots when I host tea parties, so yeah. Then in Old Navy, I got, other than the socks, I got these jeans, and they're just like straight leg jeans. My current jeans I have black jeans, they're a little darker wash black, which is fine, but I liked that this was a lighter black wash, and that it didn't have like frays at the bottom. It was just straight leg, because my other one also has frays, and my other one is like a size 2, and they're a little big. So I got these in a size 0 and they fit me better. So that's these. And then I went to Aerie and I got a few things. First thing I got, or one of the things I got, were these hoop earrings, because my gold hoops that I have now are tarnishing, and they're not very big and they're hard to see, especially when my hair's down like it is today. And so I got these, and they're a lot easier to see and they're not tarnished. So got these. And the other thing I got in Aerie were these trouser pants. I think that's what they're called. Yeah, Real Me Extra Trouser. And they're like stretchy pants, but when you put them on, they look like dress pants because they're like trouser style, and they're super long. They're a wonderful length. And the only thing I don't really like is there's this inseam right here, so like, you know what that highlights, and that's not great, but I feel like you're not gonna be able to really see it when I have like a longer shirt on and things like that. So, and I did like the color of them, and like I said, they kind of look like dress pants on, so they're kind of perfect for school. But I got those from Aerie. And the last thing I got was from Dry Goods, which I am the most excited about. And it is this dress. It is beautiful. Also, I absolutely love that, like, the style now is this kind of a sleeve, like not strapless. That's the back. Back and front look the same, but it's not strapless. It's like these puffy little sleeves. And I also absolutely love that the style is like long. Like, it's not short little dresses anymore, which obviously that's still a little bit of the style because they're still making those. But I love that it is like in style now to have longer dresses because there were so many choices, but this one was just so beautiful. And I love the little fluffy layers down here and like this stretchy thing at the top, or thing at the top, the stretchy style at the top. And then here's like a closer up so you can see the pattern. In this top part, it's just like these flowers, and then this part is more of those flowers. And then this layer is my favorite. It has these like bows with more of the flowers. Oh, it's so pretty. I love it so much. This is going to be my Easter dress, and it's just so cute and pretty and long. It hits me like right at the ankles. So it's a perfect length for school, for church, all the things. But that is my favorite thing I bought, and that is the last thing I bought. So thank you for sticking with me through quite this long haul of groceries and clothing and all of that. And I will see you in my next video.